fucking robot, nigga. Oh shit.
This gotta be the weakest thing Kai Cenat has ever been canceled for. Or is it? Let's get to the bottom of it. So on the most recent episode of Kai Cenat, Kai had a $70,000 AI humanoid robot on his stream, and this is what him, Agent, and Phantom decided to do with the robot.
Oh, wait, no, wait. Oh, no! Bitch ass nigga. Lame ass nigga.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
You go down there, nigga. Nigga, where your mom at, nigga? Where your mom at, boy?
Where your mom at is crazy.
Where your mom? Oh! What the fuck was that? Wait, he's extra heavy, man. Watch out. Bro, this is 70,000, bro.
Now, this is a clip that garnered damn near 80 million views on Feared Buck's account. It probably got even more through other accounts and other clips. 170,000 likes, 26,000 retweets, and 15,000 replies. Now, majority of people that watched this clip, if I had to bet on it, just laughed, kept it pushing. Like, some of these replies were pretty funny. Do you want Skynet? Because this is how you get Skynet. The start of his villain arc. This is crazy. 2046, give us Kai Cenat and the rest of your species may live. I guess he's never seen iRobot. We casually entered the future this year and no one has taken the time to recognize this fact. Now, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, you know, depending on how you look at the situation, not all the replies were like that. Not all of them were lighthearted like that because people were really trying to get their think pieces off of this clip. I wish I could bring up the full tweet, but it's now deleted. But this was a tweet that, I kid you not, when I saw it, had like 200,000 likes. So a lot of impressions, a lot of viewership. And it's a tweet that says, not to be dramatic, but this is a prime example of how men crave power just so they can abuse. They acquired an expensive marvel of technology and their first instinct is to be violent to it because it has no self-defense. There's a little bit more to it, but that's pretty much the premise of it. This isn't funny. It's actually quite disturbing to watch. I know it's a machine, but the power and control dynamic, I don't know. This is just wild. Also, I've seen iRobot, and if technology ever gets to that level, I'm on the robot side and I'll give the bots, all three of them, no problem. These are the people we want our kids to look up to. Classy, guys. We shouldn't confuse robots as having feelings, but I'm deeply skeptical of people who delight in having something to abuse. Reminds me of when men broke the fingers of a sex robot, molested it, and heavily soiled it at a tech fair. It's not about whether the robot has feelings, it's about why these men get so excited about harming something when they know there are no consequences. So as you can see, Kai was getting cooked on Twitter, and I do want to note this. It is interesting to me that Kai was pretty much just only getting cooked on Twitter. I didn't see these think pieces on TikTok, on Instagram, or on YouTube. This is like, I do wonder if y'all think the same thing, that this is just a Twitter thing. But it got so bad that Kai felt the need to address it on stream.
I'm gonna reveal something live right now that nobody knows. Twitter and the people on Twitter is fake, okay? The people on X are fake people. They're not real. I'm telling you. Now, let me break down the sequence of events that happened. I paid 70 G's, 70 bands for a robot. Rewind real quick, okay? Not only that, I've never seen people ever go this crazy off something so little. Gang, I'm gonna be honest. One, hold on, give me the music. One, when these weird ass niggas be buying sex dolls and all types of robots and putting their dick in the Gog 3000 and that shit make them bust all over time them, and the robot don't even have no permission because they can't get permission on fucking them, y'all niggas don't say shit. When these niggas is out here selling sex bots for the fucking fun of it and they getting busted in and back shots and missionary and all types of shit, I never seen not one person say some shit about it. Two, okay, hold on. This is a fucking bot. Now, I would understand. You'd be like, damn, why these niggas pushing it around and all types of shit. But if you go to here, hey, I'm not gonna lie. If I go to a commercial where it displays something in the ad that you can try at home, are you not gonna do it? Within the commercial, okay, it completely displays that you can punch the shit the shit. This is one of
The music was just crazy. My bad. Hey.
This is one of the special features about the robots, that it has a defense mechanism to where it can catch its balance. Are you listening to what I'm saying? I spent 70 fucking thousand. I can do whatever. I spent 70 fucking thousand on this fucking robot. Do you understand what's going on? I spent 70,000 on this fucking robot.
You keep saying 70,000, huh? But don't get it twisted, that didn't stop the think pieces from coming, because there were more think pieces on Kai's response. He's completely missing the point, but people who lack empathy usually do miss the point, so this isn't shocking. So let me say this, I do think there are valid conversations to have. I just feel like this situation specifically is being blown out of proportion. As we saw with a lot of the backlash that we've seen today, like a lot of the backlash stems from the fact that, yo, why would you buy something and abuse it just because you can? Like, is that not a weird behavior? One, Kai did explain that they were literally trying to test out a feature that the robot company itself was advertising. They just obviously added some jokes to it to make it funny for the content, but, you know, that was it from his perspective. Do we know he's lying or not? We truly don't. But hey, that's what he said. That's the explanation. And two, I do think that's a weird behavior for certain things of life. Like, one of them is obviously people. You shouldn't be abusing people, regardless of the situation. Number two is pets. I do think it is very weird for people to buy pets to abuse them, knowing that, you know, a majority of the time they can't get checked for it. And unless I'm missing something, it pretty much stops there. Like, I guess if you got a car and beat the shit out of it, that is weird behavior, but why would you do that? I don't know. I think the reason why this is so different for people is that we've never seen that behavior done to a humanoid AI robot specifically. You know, this thing that's literally built to replicate human behavior, like, you know, that's where it gets weird. The closest thing we've seen to this is probably like kids abusing their toys as kids, like Barbie dolls and G.I. Joe figurines. And if you do think that's weird for kids to do, then hey, I guess I gotta commend you for being consistent. I just personally wouldn't look at a kid doing that and say, yeah, you're a future abuser, but hey, maybe that's just me, I don't know. And also, if we want to use that example, it doesn't sound like it's something specific to men/boys, so I don't know. Another example you could probably use in this instance is how, like, people use video games as a way to take some stress off of their life. You know, hopping on Call of Duty, getting on GTA, killing some people. Like, is that a weird behavior to you? Some people think that is. Some people don't. And as artificial intelligence advances at the rate that it does, it honestly really does pose this very interesting question, right? Of, as AI becomes more human, how do we treat that? Like, if we ever get to a point where this robot literally looks like a human, like it becomes indistinguishable and it can speak like a human, it has feelings like a human, does that give people the green light to just, you know, use and abuse these robots to their liking just because it's a robot? Knowing damn well these aren't things that you would do to an actual human. So, honestly, that's an interesting conversation to have. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe that's my nerd ass getting in the way, but that's interesting to me. At the current stage we are with AI advancements, I honestly don't care. They are way, way more on the inanimate side to me, more than, you know, actual humanoids. So to me, I don't care. Do whatever the fuck you want. But as these things keep on advancing, these are conversations that we have to have at some point. I think this is a case of two things can be true, right? Like, I think it's important to have these conversations. At least at some point, we gotta have these conversations. But I think Kai being the jumping board for a lot of these conversations and certain labels being attached to Kai from people who do not know who he is, I think that is where I draw the line. I think it is completely unfair to Kai to judge his character, call him an abuser, call him a person who lacks empathy, and all of these different things off of this clip alone. Maybe if there was repeated behavior and you can point to like 5-7 different examples, maybe I'll even entertain that conversation, right? But off of this one clip to say, hey man, yeah, motherfuckers who don't have empathy, abusers, this is abuser behavior, so therefore Kai's an abuser, like that's a reach. That is a reach. And as much as I want to say, yo, Kai, you know, you gotta move different so that, you know, these cancellations don't even happen to you, some of these things, you you just can't prevent, bro. Like, some of it really does just come with the territory. I feel like there's a certain level of fame that people reach, and yes, I am calling it fame with Kai, where you are just used as a jumping board for other think pieces that other people have. Like, people don't really care about you and your situation. This is just the thing that people will quote retweet knowing it'll get engagement so that they can get their talking points off. And at a certain point, you just can't really control it. You just can't. You just got to stand on your square, know who you are, and if people can't accept you for who you are, then, hey, man, they can kick rocks. But with that being said, let me know what y'all think about all this in the comment section down below. Does Kai Cenat deserve to be canceled over kicking an AI robot? But with that being said, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.